Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, dozens of social media platforms saturated with photos, videos, and stories of millions uploaded every second of every day, creating a digital scrapbook for the 21st century. But this digital scrapbook also gives us the ability to upload our past, exposing us to not only our history but the history of the world, turning this digital scrapbook for the 21st century into the chronicles of human civilization. And, like most scrapbooks, as we flip through the highlights of our past, we come across forgotten events or a mysterious, intriguing photo that no one seems to remember where or why it was taken or who or what it was taken of.
As an observer, as somebody who's translating the world, art has always been about negotiating what's inside our heads, what's around us.
As we open our history, we come to our earliest photographs carved and painted into rock and stone by our ancient ancestors thousands of years ago. Known as petroglyphs, these ancient cave paintings offer a hazy window into the world of our ancient past. However, we cannot help but notice the mysterious nature of many of the figures and objects depicted, as well as their eerie likeness they seem to have to other mysterious depictions. As we move forward and as our technology advances, so do our photos, now morphing into megalithic structures, stone carvings, and statues and ancient figurines that not only spark the debate of how ancient civilizations were able to construct such amazing wonders, but also why and who or what were they a representation of. Dating back as far as 15,000 BC, thousands of clay and stone figurines have been found scattered, in some cases intentionally buried, all over the world, remaining a mystery as experts are largely divided or speechless as to the origins of these figurines or what they are meant to be a representation of. However, we once again cannot help but notice not only the same unsettling similarities, but like the previous cave art, the striking similarities to other ancient civilizations.
Sumerian tablets are probably one of the oldest form of written record that we have. They've been translated, and they tell exciting stories about how gods intermingled with human beings and actually had a hand in the creation of human beings. Whether or not it's just mythology, or if it's fact, no one really knows.
As we flip the pages of our scrapbook, we come to the Cradle of Civilization and again marvel as our ability to photograph our history advances and morphs into more than just a photograph. We now have the ability to include a caption with our first written language, cuneiform. Known as the Cradle of Civilization, ancient Mesopotamia and the Sumerians not only contain human civilization's first written language, but the origins of the biblical story of Noah and his ark with the Babylonian tale, the Epic of Gilgamesh. However, once again, we are faced with mysterious art and depictions of the Anunnaki, a race of giant, powerful deities who came from the heavens, bringing with them the knowledge of the universe and technology of the gods, a tale that can also be found within the ancient Egyptian civilization, whose gods were not only similar in description, but in the way they are depicted as well. Also within the photos of ancient Egypt are hieroglyphs and artwork found within the temples of their pharaohs and gods that bear striking similarities to our modern technology, begging the question, could these stories of these ancient gods be true? And if so, could the similar stories that exist among most of our ancient civilizations, along with the similar depictions they have of their gods, be true as well? Moving forward, we come to one of the greatest moments in human history, the Renaissance. Math, science, intellectual expansion, and abstract thought combined with the unmatched artwork of Da Vinci, Michelangelo, and Raphael. This was truly the Age of Enlightenment. And, like before, we are once again faced with mysterious, unexplained photos. However, the details, techniques, and technology have greatly advanced, leaving less to the imagination, as many of these paintings seem to depict, well, you tell me. As we look at the beauty and the detail of these paintings, we can conclude one thing. These artists spent months, years, meticulously planning and painting these masterpieces, which leads to another conclusion: nothing is a mistake. Nothing is an accident. These artists knew exactly what they were painting. So again, I ask, what were they painting?
And then there's a person inside of it.
Yeah, man. It's
flying through in that same. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
like look
it's
how
incredible.
it's flying.
But you know, the thing is that everybody can say art. The one above that's pretty cool because that was a hidden thing. I've studied that one where it says Discovery 15th century. Above her left shoulder, there is an object, and if you really zoom in, look at the dude staring up at it. As a painter, my wife is a painter. Everything is intentional.
Which guy? Where's the guy? The guy on the
right over there. It's pretty cool.
Looking up.
So I think that's 15th century. It said.
Arriving to the last 200 years of human civilization, we see the first photographs ever taken in 1826, which would lead to the fair assumption that the mystery aspect of our digital scrapbook would no longer be an issue, as we are no longer looking through the eye of the beholder, rather, we have become the eye. The ironic part is that as we observe and compare all of the intriguing and mysterious photos, we reveal a consistent similarity that is unavoidable to notice and asks the question, is it all an unbelievable coincidence, a trick of the imagination, or is everything we've seen, the petroglyphs, figurines, statues, structures, stone carvings, paintings, and photographs, are they all depicting exactly the same thing? Let me know your thoughts.
There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. My gosh. What is this thing? It's rotating.